Hi, and welcome to my very first narrated video. My name is Terry, or I also go by NevadaWolf, so whichever you'd like to call me, that's fine by me. A friend of mine asked that I would narrate some of these videos that I've been putting up online because he's really curious about some of the places that I go through on my adventures, and there was nothing telling him where I was or what it is I was looking at or, anything like that because I don't know how to do annotations. So since I have this good camera, I'm using a Contour Roam 2, by the way, right now on my helmet, and I've got a program where I can, do some of these videos. I want to put up a lot of different videos on YouTube to show people what it is I discover as I go around and journey through the state of Nevada. A little bit about me, since this is the first video and probably not that many people know me depending on where I post this. By the way, hello! Thank you for watching. We came down in 1980, just before Mount St. Helens blew, and I tend to tell people that that was the state of Washington wishing us farewell. And when I was younger, my dad and I would explore some of the dirt roads and canyons around Carson City, and also take our quads and our buggies and the trailer out to Sand Mountain, where we would play around there for a weekend. But we really didn't start exploring the state until about 2003, when we picked up the hobby of geocaching. And once we picked that up and started looking at all the different places in the state, we realized, wow, there's a lot of places we have not been. So we decided to fix that. And we began exploring many more dirt roads, many more back roads, many more backcountry areas that you just wouldn't go to if you just stay on the pavement. And over the course of the last 10 years, we've covered a lot of places in this state. And actually, one of the challenges that we took part in was the DeLorme Geocache Challenge, where you have to find a geocache on every single page of the DeLorme Nevada Atlas, which means we've been many, many places. And I actually can surprise people by them telling me about a small canyon or a small town or some feature that's out in the backcountry of the desert, and I'll be like, yeah, I've been there. And they look at me like, really? I remember one woman from the town of Gabbs, and she's looking at me because I was talking about Gabbs. She's like, you don't even know where it is. And I was like, yes, I do, and I can tell you exactly the hours of the gas station that's there because we got there when they were closed. So I like showing the state off. I do find Nevada and the high desert to be an absolutely beautiful place, and all 4 seasons are an amazing time period. So because I got this camera, and because I now have the motorcycle, I want to show them off. I want to share what Nevada really looks like with people. Because when I tell them that I'm from Nevada, I usually get one of 2 responses. The first being, so what's it like living in Vegas? And for those of you who don't know what Nevada looks like or where places are in Nevada, Nevada has a very pointy tip down at the very bottom of it, which is Clark County, and that's where Las Vegas is. There is a good portion of northern, central, and even parts of southern Nevada that are not encompassed by Las Vegas, and that's the part of the state that I live in. The other part is, or the other response that I get is, how can I live in some place that is so boring and so dry and desolate and everything that you would describe the Sahara Desert as? And as you can see from this video, it's not that way up here. It's not flat, sand, dry, where you've got people scrounging around in the desert going, water, water. It's not an old Western movie with John Wayne riding off in the background. We've got a lot of variety up here. We've got a lot of terrain up here. We've got all 4 seasons up here. You can see in some of the background where we've got snow still up on the Sierra Nevadas. The spring skiers are out there enjoying life because it's prime season right now. And of course, me being more of a summer person, am out enjoying the fact that it's dry and completely open and beautiful skies and beautiful weather. But anyways, so those are the reasons why I want to show people what it is. But then also, once I get people who do know the state and have been on the state, even then I still get people that say it's boring because all they know is Interstate 80. All they know is Highway 50 or Highway 6 or any of the several highways and state routes that go north and south through the valleys. Well, if you stay on pavement, after a while, there's not a whole lot new to see. It's when you have to get off pavement in this state. I've taken my car off-road. I've taken the bike off-road. There are great dirt roads that you can just go off and explore and find the ghost towns, find the small communities and the ranches and the tight-knit places where people live right there, and that's home. That's their place. So those are the places that I want to show off. And also, some of the rivers that we've got, some of the lakes that we've got, some of the waterfalls that we've got. I know 2 beautiful waterfalls that are really easily accessible. But anyway, so once we picked up geocaching, we were able to go off and explore numerous towns, numerous cities, numerous little communities, and find all these wonderful places. But we also, or at least I, picked up several other hobbies. The most surprising to me being kayaking, because I'm a desert rat. I love dry. I love barren. I love remote. Give me a place on a mountaintop where there's not anybody around for 100 miles and I can spend a weekend out there without seeing another soul. I am a happy camper. So the fact that I actually enjoy being on the water is surprising. In fact, this is the Carson River coming up right here. I've kayaked down through here. I've kayaked on the Walker River. I've kayaked on Lake Tahoe and on Washoe Lake with friends, and I've also kayaked on the Lahontan Reservoir with a friend. There's a lot of places that you can go out and play. I've also picked up backpacking and camping. And mostly I've done that on the Tahoe Rim Trail. One of these days, if I ever get back in shape, I would still love to do the Tahoe Rim Trail, which is 165 miles around the Tahoe Basin. So there's a lot of hiking opportunities. There's a lot of camping opportunities. I was talking with a friend of mine down in Florida who was saying he had to, reserve a camping spot, and he was stuck there. And I'm used to Nevada, which is mostly managed by the Bureau of Land Management. And you can camp anywhere you want, for the most part. A lot of it is public land. I've been places where you go driving for 10 miles, you pull off the side of the road, set up a tent, and then continue on the next day. That openness and that freedom that we have because it is so remote. By the way, hello. That's me. Yes. And while I was parked here, a friendly biker came up. This gentleman is from Hawthorne, and we sat and talked for a while, and he was telling me he came from Kentucky, where they have the tail of the dragon. But anyways, that's a different story. Nevada is an amazing place, and I would love to share that with you if you want me to. If this sounds like something that'd be interesting, if this sounds like something that you would, want to watch or want to listen and learn. And I can go out and explore various places and share what it is that I love about this state with you. And if there's anywhere that you want to see or something that you want to hear about or know more about, you're more than welcome to ask. And if I can get there fairly easy, or if I can look it up really quick, or even if I know it already, I'll gladly share that information because, I love learning more. And so if there's places that you know about and I don't, tell me, let me know. I will go explore those places. I would love to find out new places in the state. Let me know. If you're entertained by this, if something sounds interesting, let me know and I will make this video for you. Until then, I will just continue narrating and seeing what the response is, and I could end up with something here that is just a labor of love, and I want to share with you as much as I can. So, but anyways, as this is going to wrap up here pretty soon because I'm turning back through the town of Fallon. And thank you very much for listening, and I hope to see you and talk to you again pretty soon. Have a good one. Bye.